Brady, you speaking?
Yep.
I want to hear you speak.
I'm speaking to you now.
Are you speaking to us or are you speaking with us?
Speaking at you.
So we have to, listen?
Yeah. I'm speaking with you.
Live.
I'm speaking in you.
This is Brady and Joe's podcast about them watching movies. Each episode they talk about the film the other chooses. They're not the worst. They're not the best. The Super Film Quest.
Hey everybody, welcome to Super Film Quest. I'm Joe. I'm here today with Josh and Brady. Hey guys, what's up?
Ahoy.
Hi, I'm Josh.
No, you're Brady. Dude, see that? Fact checking.
Am I?
No, you're Brady. Yes, you're Brady.
Gotcha.
Most of the time.
I'll remember
Most
that
of
for the rest of the episode.
That was your name even during your boyhood. See what I did there? This week,
No.
I don't like.
Was that a reference to something?
I don't like it.
it was, we watched a movie this week. It was called Boyhood. Richard Linklater's Boyhood.
Well, his specifically.
No, his directorial 12-year excursion.
Tour
Epic?
de force.
Tour de force and epic. Wow, these are big words we're saying, guys. Do we have high praise this Super Film Quest? I wrote down somewhere, I printed out the awards that this movie was up for.
And?
And then you lost where
I did.
it was?
I lost them.
You lost them? Is it in this piece of paper? Brady, grab it. It's right there.
The award for losing pieces of paper for this podcast goes to Joe.
Brady
So
got it
far.
for me. Thanks, Brady. I'm
That's
sorry.
that's our first nominee.
We watched the movie Boyhood. It was nominated for a couple Academy Awards for Best Motion Picture of the Year, Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role, Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role. That's a female actor. Best Achievement in Directing, Richard Linklater. Best Writing, Screenplay. Best Achievement in Editing. It won a Golden Globe.
That's
Patricia
like the not so good award, right? It's
They seem to have more fun there, though, doesn't
like
it?
the
seem
Intercontinental Belt.
It kind of is, but they kind of get more drunk and have more fun there. It seems like.
Oh, okay.
If I was a celebrity, I'd probably want to go to the Golden Globes. I think.
Everybody be cool. This is
Super Film Quest movie recap.
any of you fucking pricks move, and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you.
I'm gonna do a recap of the movie. Is that cool with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want you to do that.
I'll just take a nap and I'll be right back.
The movie Boyhood. It follows a kid named Mason, right?
Yes.
It follows him for literally 12 years. We actually see him grow up on film. We're first introduced to him. He's laying on grass staring up at the sun. He's 6 or 7 years old. The camera pulls away, and we see he's sitting in front of a school, and he's waiting for his mom. His mom's a teacher. He's sort of an average dude. His mom's a single mom. Mason's dad doesn't really come around too much, it seems like. Because we're first introduced to Mason's dad. He's kind of hey, I haven't seen you guys in a while. It's an awkward conversation. He shows up in a muscle car. He's like, oh, hey, I'm here to get my kids. Got my guitar in the back seat, so she'll have to sit in the trunk.
Slamming GTO, 1970.
Oh, you know the exact year? It was a pretty sweet ride.
We'll talk about the exact year later.
Well, you know the exact year? Wow, it's sweet.
I do.
The funny thing about the car is that it's considered a classic, so it didn't depreciate in value when he drove it off the lot.
He didn't sell it for that much, though.
He did, relative to what he bought it for.
Oh, that's true. He was happy with that.
Yeah.
Mason's dad, he's kind of a loser, isn't he? He tries to maintain a relationship with the kids, but he's kind of a loser. Doesn't have a job. He's like, oh, I'm kind of in a band.
A little bit. I think he would be a total loser if he didn't connect with his kids at all.
Yeah,
I thought he was pretty, he was a pretty charming. Well, charming, I guess, is a word that would apply to his interactions with other people, obviously. But I thought he was good with the kids for the most part.
Yeah. He was kind of dad charming. Oh, dad. A lovable goof kind of a dad.
Yeah, that's a good term for it. Did you just make that up? I've never heard that before, but I think it should be a term. That
Lovable goof?
Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
think
I've
it
been trying
directly
to-
applies to him.
I've been trying to be a lovable goof my whole life, I think. Like, if they gave out a Golden Globe for lovable goof, I would
You
totally
get to go
like
and
win
drink
it.
and celebrate, and everyone's like,
Oh, hey, George Clooney, we have so much fun together. George, I only see you like once a year, but, we have fun every time we see each other.
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler would make so many good jokes at your expense, but it would be like good natured.
I kind of like Ricky Gervais, though, too.
Yeah, he was great too.
I'm like, Ricky, do something on me.
They're like, all right, fuck you, goof.
I'm like, oh.
Oh.
It's lovable goof, dude. So, aside from Mason's dad, he has a couple stepdads throughout the course of his life. This movie just really follows Mason's life, it seems like. We see a lot of his mother, but Mason's pretty much the guy we're watching, which is the movie's called Boyhood. So it's clearly about Mason's boyhood. He has a couple drunken stepfathers, it seems like. The first one, it seems like. No, it's pretty clear. The first one is was a teacher with his mom, right?
A teacher with his mom. He was a professor at the college that his mom was taking his course.
Okay.
And they became more than just professor and student, respectively. They started a relationship.
Next thing you know, they move in. And he has 2 kids, and he's sort of cool at first. He's smart. He has more money. The house is nicer and stuff, right?
Yeah, he's like a generic, like, suburban dad kind of dude.
Yeah, it seems like he might like mountain bike
Yeah.
every now and then.
He seems very nice.
Yeah.
He does.
Initially.
Everything seems great. Then he starts drinking a little bit more as time goes on. A couple beers with dinner, a couple shots with dinner.
Well,
a couple broken glasses at dinner.
Who could get through doing laundry without chugging a full glass of vodka with a splash of Sprite?
He kept his
Sprite in
vodka.
it. There's a dash of Sprite.
He kept his vodka in with the laundry stuff too.
Yeah.
It was a good
That makes it
hiding
really
spot.
convenient.
Yeah, because no one's going to climb up that high to get some laundry
No.
detergent or look behind it, ever.
Eventually, he's like, "Fuck it, I'm having a drink with dinner." And
Yeah.
he takes his sweet ass time coming to the dinner table, and he's swirling a bottle around. He slams it down. He's like, "I'm having a drink with dinner." Does anybody have a problem with that? Still very suburban dad, but now he's a drunk, scary, threatening suburban dad.
Yeah, he's mean. He's a meanie. He's drinking too much.
Well, before that point, it was escalating. We saw shades of him being a dick while drunk without resorting to anything physical. But then
He made Mason shave his hair all off, too.
oh yeah.
At some point when Mason's like, 12, 13 years old, he had like a skater bowl sort of thing.
Yeah.
And his dick dad made him shave it.
I feel like a college professor would be more open to having his stepkids have long hair.
What did he teach?
I don't know. Psychology, right?
Oh,
Was
did
he teaching about Pavlov?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
should have taught how to beat a woman because he beat his wife. And then they leave.
He was good at it.
He
Yep,
was.
he got his PhD.
And
Yeah, he socked her in the garage, and then the kids come by and they see her screaming, and crying in pain, and he sees them watching, and basically he doesn't care that they're weary of him beating this woman.
Too drunk to care.
He was drunk. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he didn't care at all. And then he brought it all inside and he started smashing all the plates.
That
What
was
a
crazy.
dick.
Smashing the plates.
Yeah.
like, wrecking the whole dinner. Wrecking
Yeah.
half the plates they have.
He was Looney Tunes.
Did you ever break a plate? You find shards for like weeks after.
Yeah.
You're never going to clean all those shards up. So time forges on during this movie, right?
Yeah.
Look, I underlined that. Like, oh, that's a good line. One of, 3 at this point, I think? 2 or 3 good lines, maybe? Is that okay?
2 or 3 good lines in what?
The recap that I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. I must have missed them.
Nice. So Mason's in high school. What's he like in high school? Like just a kind of an emo kid, I guess?
Not really. Well, it didn't strike me as an emo kid because I don't think he was really that angsty or anything. I
No.
thought he was pretty well adjusted considering everything, and he made friends pretty easily, and he went with the flow most of the time. So
He was kind of good with the girls and stuff, too. I'm like, he's kind of smooth with the ladies.
Yeah, he's kind of
Yeah.
like a dirty neo indie rock kind of guy.
Yeah, okay.
He's like listened to Bright Eyes or something, and He was one of those
He'd
guys.
probably go to like
Yeah,
a Green Day
Yeah.
concert though.
Yeah,
I
he'd
think.
go to a Green Day concert, but he'd just like smile and
But
be
he's like,
nice
don't want to
about it.
be an American idiot.
With hair or without, he managed to pull it off too.
True. He grew his hair back though.
Yeah.
He grew it into like it was kind of like a Bieber-y sort of haircut. Which, if you were to
still,
tell him
yeah.
that, he'd be pissed if I said that to him. A what? Who's Justin Bieber? It's 2009, dude.
Well, the easiest way to track whether we had like a jump in time or anything was to look at his hair, basically, because I think that changed at least a little bit
True.
every single time.
I watched his Adam's apple too. I think. I'm just kidding. What? That's how men.
Do they grow?
I don't know. I'm just being weird.
Become more pronounced?
So like he parties a little bit, like he smokes weed and drinks a little bit in high school, and his mom's like, "Whoa, Mr.
Were you
Tough
watching that
Guy."
movie and just going, "Oh God, it keeps getting bigger"?
No,
Adam's apple.
no, I wasn't like worried.
Your wife
he-
hears you from the other room.
No, there was that one year
are you
where
watching?
he sprouted like 7 inches. I feel like, and all of a sudden he was super tall.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh whoa, it's cool if they followed.
Did it ruin the rest of your movie? Were you just hawking his Adam's
No.
apple the whole time?
No. So he gets older. No, I'm not talking about his Adam's apple anymore, dude.
Were you worried that in the next scene he might be wearing a turtleneck? Therefore, you couldn't tell if he aged or not?
Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, what's he look like?
That's
Fuck.
him. Crap.
Fuck, it's winter.
Turtleneck?
It's winter.
A turtleneck?
Shit.
Seriously? Who wears turtlenecks?
They're in Texas. It's never cold there.
What is he,
Shit.
Brian McKnight? Wearing a turtleneck with like a gold cross on the outside? No, he would never wear that. So it turns out he gets another new stepdad. He's like an ex-military guy. He seems strict, but he seems like a hard-working dude. He's a respectful guy, it seems like, right?
Yeah.
Kind of generic stepdad. Then time goes on. Guess what? He gets drunk too.
And he's going to let you know that he's a hardworking dad.
He does. He works hard at telling you he's a hard worker. How about you do
Did
some
you
work?
underline that one too?
No, that one's not even written down.
Wow.
That one's just that's
Off the cuff?
Yeah.
With that scene, I really liked how Mason handled it. He's just like, whatever, I'm home when I'm home. Shut up. See ya.
And he calmly says, "You're not my dad."
He's
and then
like,
walks inside.
yeah, he's like, I've seen worse.
Yeah, and he doesn't slam the door, but he put some mustard on it when he closed the door.
Put a little mustard.
Put a little mustard on it.
Came in a
Sent
little
a
hot.
message.
Yeah, he knew.
And then he's all like, "I'm drunk and I paid for this house. I took you guys off the streets or something." She seemed kind of like a jerk then.
It's total, well, yeah. They might have just. He seemed really nice at first, and for a long time he was. So he might have just might have been having a hard time.
Yeah. Oh,
Going through a rough patch.
that is true. Things didn't work out.
Yeah.
They move on. The mom leaves him. Mason broke up with his girlfriend. He goes off to college. His sister. Oh, he has a sister. She does stuff too.
Yeah, she's just a
Whatever.
snotty little sister, but she's good at it.
She's kind of snotty the whole time.
His sister, did you think it was weird that how over time her face unmelts?
Yeah.
It's like
What do you mean?
she's the bizarro Maggie Gyllenhaal, I feel like.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she started like, well, she was like a little thicker in the face
She
because
had-
she's got a little baby fat.
Are you guys saying she had to grow into her face?
Yeah, she grew up and her face got less melty.
Yes.
Okay. Melty.
It unmelted.
Melty.
Yeah.
I've never heard of someone's face described as melty.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Melty. She's kind of Cabbage Patchy. And then,
Like if you left Cabbage Patch doll out in the sun in the desert.
yes. So that's pretty much it. We watched a movie. It was about a dude's boyhood, abusive stepdads.
Well, I mean, that's the point.
Pretty
It just
cool
kind of
mom.
goes on like that.
Yeah. So that's the
Yes,
whole
and
brief.
pretty cool mom.
Yeah, very cool, mom.
Don't run away from your feelings. Yeah. Feel that, buddy?
Let's talk about our feelings.
Hey, let's talk about our feelings about that movie.
That sounds good. I'm ready to feel.
Guys, give me your feelings. I talked way too much during that recap, and now I want to hear your guys' feelings.
Can I start out?
Sure.
I had strong feelings about this movie. I'm worried about like spitting out a bunch of cliches and sounding stupid, but I'm willing to call this movie great. I thought it was fantastic. I got that feeling that, do you guys get it when you see like a great movie and you're like, wow, this is why I love movies. This movie's so good. I had hesitations going into it.
I don't say it as sarcastic as you did though. Like inside my brain, I'm like, wow, that was good.
I wasn't trying to be sarcastic. I was trying to be sincere.
That was so good.
I said it like that?
Yeah, he said it a little bit like that.
That's how my
Did you
inner
get that?
monologue
I
says
got
it.
that.
His inner monologue's pretty smarmy, I think.
This is smarmy.
Yeah. He's like, look at you enjoying this movie. It's so great.
What a great movie. Are you having fun watching it by yourself in your apartment? I bet you are.
No, I have a dog, stupid.
Oh,
so.
That was actually the dog saying that.
I'm sorry. What were your? So you really liked the movie. It made you feel like it's one of the best movies ever.
The fact that it took 12 years, is that why you liked it so much?
Well, in a way, but I think in order for me to say yes to that question, I would have to explain it a little bit. I had hesitations about that. I thought it was going to be gimmicky, and I thought that it was going to kind of interfere with the film or the narrative or how the film could be. And I thought maybe like logistically it would be more interesting than it would be a good film. But I really liked it. I thought it was not like anything I've ever seen really from a narrative perspective. And I think Linklater could have fallen into some traps in terms of having it be plot driven or having a bunch of I don't know what to call them, but really crazy scenes or really impactful scenes or anything like that. I think the fact that he stayed away from it really added to it, and it was just fantastic. I thought.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. And I got a weird feeling watching this movie.
What was that?
I was worried that, kind of like what you said, it was going to be plot driven. So I was expecting something horrible to happen to this boy at some point. So and then I realized that I kind of like I cared about him. I cared about the kid. I didn't want anything bad to happen to him. To be specific, there's one point where they're in I guess a house under construction with the older senior kids.
Yeah,
and they're throwing those saw blades
Yeah.
through the drywall.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking he's going to lose a finger, first off. Second off, when they're throwing the saws into the drywall, it's sticking out. Later on in that scene, the senior makes the kid hold the board in front of his face.
Yeah.
Right behind him is the saw blade. And then he winds up to punch through it, and I thought for sure this is where the movie was going to start. I thought that kid was going to get knocked back, go through the saw blade.
Yeah.
And that's where the movie was going to go to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you expected that too, Joe?
Yes, definitely.
I was looking for something like that, and I think that was probably intentional on Linklater's part.
The fact that nothing like that happened made it very realistic to me. It was just a very real, like the most dramatic thing that happened in this kid's life wasn't someone dying. It was his stepdad smashing a glass at dinner. That's a pretty crazy thing, but it's not.
Yeah, and I mean all the moving and whatnot that they had to go through.
Yeah.
Leaving friends, hanging out with friends that throw fucking saw blades through the
They were like
drywall.
seniors.
They were kicking boards, yeah.
There were seniors hanging out with what, freshmen or like 8th graders?
Yeah.
Bunch of creeps.
Yeah.
Go to the mall and steal hacky sacks or something.
Instead of pretending to get some whores in an abandoned building. Yeah, that was the scene that
Got some whores
I
coming.
feel like when nothing happened, I was kind of comfortable in the fact that I didn't expect anything like that to happen afterwards, because that would have been the point.
Sure.
And I feel like I got kind of a better assessment of what the film was and what it was going to be for the rest of it. I kind of felt like I got a better understanding of the film following that scene.
Sure.
And what to expect of the rest of it, I guess.
Oh man, I'm so glad he didn't get smashed into that saw.
That would have been bloody.
Oh yeah, it would have been just a horrible
I
experience.
felt like they would cut like right before he hit.
Yeah,
Just, and like
he starts
cuts to,
becoming like
year-
a bad kid or something, and
Yeah.
Would you guys agree with me when I say that if that did happen, like looking back on it, it probably would have, I don't know, ruined the movie, or it
Depends
would have
on
been
where-
a completely different movie at the very
depends
least.
on where they go with it.
Depends
Yeah.
how bloody.
Maybe,
Depends how bloody it was.
yeah, maybe a year later, it cuts to him kneeling on the grass in front of his dead friend's grave,
Okay.
and he's crying, and then a hand busts through,
No.
and he climbs out, and then it's about him and his dead best friend.
And
Oh,
they
just
go
It's
to
a great movie.
and
Just
then they
one
go
zombie?
to pick up hookers.
Yeah, just one.
Oh, good. I was
It's like,
thinking like a lot of zombies.
I don't know. I'm getting a second chance.
Wow. Okay.
We can make this right.
like a buddy kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't like that movie? That'd be an excellent movie.
Mason and Zombie.
Yeah.
I forgot how long this is. So yeah, there were some really good performances in this movie. I think. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yes.
The intro's so long. I'm trying to talk over it.
The chops.
I should probably shorten that, huh?
No, yeah, maybe.
Whatever. So let's talk about the performances here. Patricia Arquette won a Golden Globe. Agree or disagree? I'm just kidding.
I agree.
Yeah.
For
No,
that,
I thought she was really
that
good.
adventure.
So many shows are always like, shove it or love it. They always give it like a snappy ring. I hate that. A British, shove it or love
Shove
it.
it or love
Shove it or
it.
love it. Patricia Arquette winning the Golden Globes.
Love it.
Elijah Smith as Tommy. Shove it or love it.
Love it.
Lorelai Linklater as Samantha.
Love it.
Turner or Hooch. Stephen Chester Prince as Ted.
Hooch. What?
So looking for Turner.
That was why?
Looking for Turner on that one.
Can I get an explanation or no?
That was Tom Hanks' character.
Judges?
Tom Hanks was a human.
Yeah, only humans go in. Sorry.
Ooh.
Ethan
Oh, we were going
Technicality.
human versus dog?
It's a technical. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
technicality.
I thought we
You
were
have
going
to
from
be.
like a soul perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who would win in a fight?
Who?
Turner or Hooch?
Turner.
Oh, man.
Turner
Hooch.
beats Hooch.
Turner has
Hooch.
access to weapons.
Hooch is crazy.
Opposable
No.
thumbs.
It's you don't. You
Super
can't-
intelligence.
Hooch is like Cujo. The Hooch is like Cujo. Ethan Hawke as the dad.
No, he's not. What are you talking about? Stop besmirching Hooch.
Awesome or not awesome?
Awesome. I thought he was. I
Yeah.
thought he had the best performance in the movie. I thought he had probably the most complex character to
Sure.
deal with. So it might have been kind of from a writing perspective or what the material he was dealt with, but I thought he was the best and did the best job.
Those
if
two-
I had to choose,
Those two performances, though, him and Patricia Arquette, it seemed so lifelike to me.
It's very sincere.
Right?
she's
It's very
great.
sincere.
I thought she was particularly good in the scene when she was crying when he was going off to college because I think you were meant to feel bad for her, but I was laughing at the same time. I thought that
Yeah.
was hilarious.
She would laugh on it if she looked back. I think. Right?
What, the character
Yeah.
or the
I
actress?
guess the character.
Yeah, I think so.
They're not
Like,
going to make a Boyhood 2. They should make like Adulthood.
you don't know that. Oh, yeah, it would be adulthood. Well, Boyhood 2, adulthood.
Adulthood's going to be 30 years, though.
Oh, God. Is Linklater going to live through that?
Yeah, how old's Linklater?
87.
No, he's not that old.
No, I don't know. He looks spry and young.
That's true.
Ish from his IMDb picture. That's what I'm going by.
The lead kid of Mason, too, played by Eller Coltrane. That sounds like a saxophone player or something from like the 60s.
He was good. I don't think he had very much to do though in the movie.
You don't think?
No, I don't think that. Well, nothing
He
dramatic happened. He's just kind of he's a quiet kid, and he plays a really good quiet kid.
He questioned the
And
world around him.
He did
So-
towards the end, but it wasn't any spectacular. I mean, the writing was good, but it wasn't any spectacular performance.
Sure.
I think he was
Okay.
great, but I
he
mean,
was good. He was really good.
I
He
mean,
played it good.
more than Patricia Arquette and Ethan Hawke, he had to portray this consistent character over 12 years when he started out as a little kid. And, you know, the actor himself, he was growing up. So I think that might have been a little more demanding now that I think of it. But I think he should be given a little more credit than just saying he was good. Does that make sense? Well, we have a
Sure.
No,
we
I
have
know
a
what you mean,
unique
yeah.
situation here where like
Yeah.
an actor never really has had to do this before. So just that he did it well, I think he
The Harry Potter kids kind of have, strangely enough. It's not.
Oh no, you're
it's
right.
not-
Yeah.
It's not exactly like this, but they at least have like summer breaks, I guess.
Well, this kid's stock is through the roof right now. Eller Coltrane.
Oh yeah, you think?
Well, his last name is Coltrane, so he sounds like a cool dude.
Was he nominated for anything or no?
I don't think so.
That's because he didn't have too much to do with the movie. I feel like
Yeah, I guess no,
You know
he
what I
wouldn't
mean?
be nominated for a lead,
Sure.
and he would be under the lead category. So yeah, I could see him.
Yeah.
he was. I mean, it was good though. I mean, that's tough to do. You're a little kid and you have to once a year go shoot a movie and
If someone recorded your guys' puberty, what would be like the worst thing that happened?
acne,
you
I
think?
suppose.
Oh, yeah, acne.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Who wants to live through that anymore?
Yeah, I had acne.
That's terrible. That's the worst.
Horribly inconsistent performance. I mean, my hairstyle would change.
Oh. Getting erections in the school bus and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so that would be in the movie. That would be one of the defining scenes.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, how's your year been? Glad to film with you
Just
for this
pick
week.
a day.
I think my backpack is broken. It's weird. It's not going. It's all my books are falling out. But I'm actually covering my read.
Oh, this math book is so heavy. You
Oh, no,
barely
dude.
hold it.
This is the cool way to carry it.
It's like open and and just hanging over my.
No penis to see here. Nothing to see here.
It's for. It's for boner class. I mean, math class. So yeah, good performances. Headlined by Lorelei Linklater. Wow, what a breakthrough! No, I'm just kidding.
That's his daughter, I guess.
Yeah. What a breakthrough performance, huh?
Oh, was that Linklater's kid? She was
Yeah.
good. I thought that.
Yeah, I thought she was good.
She was really good.
She was a pretty annoying little kid.
Yeah, but then when she grew up, she was
I
a
think-
cool girl.
That was on purpose, no? I thought she was good as a little kid, actress-wise, or acting-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't?
I didn't like her Britney Spears.
No, it was bad.
It was lacking.
I've
I
seen
think.
kids do better performances. Of
I thought that was
again.
funny.
I mean, first impressions really stuck with me.
Yeah, I know. That guy would have thrown more in the budget for some sort of choreography.
I've kind of bombed like that before. Like you're doing karaoke after a couple drinks. You know, sometimes you bomb. So maybe.
Yeah, but when you bomb, you're at karaoke. When she bombs, she's making a Oscar-nominated film.
Oh, that's true. Wow. Huh.
If you were karaokeing for a movie,
Yeah.
you would expect some sort of vocal training or
I would.
dance choreography,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
I'm not just going to throw myself up there.
Being the director's son, she probably didn't have an agent. If she had an agent,
Yeah, she has no one. Well, she has her father to represent her, but he doesn't want to show favorites. You know.
with this podcast, should we start like an agency
For
What
what?
kind of agency?
where we speak like just like an agent, like an acting agent.
And we speak. Our clients are children of people who don't want to show favoritism. in
Children
movies.
of famous directors.
Yes.
Or just
famous people.
Famous people, yes.
Listen, kid. This is your big shot. Just remember, first impressions count. You can never wipe that away. So this, at 6 years old, in your first film role, is your defining moment for the rest of your life.
Now sing.
People don't forget.
Now sing.
You gotta grab these rolls by the balls. They point to like a sad crying kid in the corner. You see what happens?
I don't care who your father is. Smoking a big cigar. I don't know why.
This will set a precedent for the
I don't
next
care.
12 years.
I don't care.
Do you understand?
I don't care if your father's Richard Linklater. Your father's Richard Linklater? Oh shit.
I'd want to wear suspenders and have a big cigar when I'm yelling at these kids too.
Oh yeah. You're fired.
Come on, yeah. Shaking it and there's ashes going everywhere.
I run this town. You'll never get a job in this town.
After filming's done for the day, you just carry a big bag of money to the bank. Laughing.
Flip one coin to the actor. Good job, kid. Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and I'll double it.
I thought it was unfortunate for Patricia Arquette that she had to balloon in weight from that first year to the second one and have that all be on screen.
Did she really?
You think she did it from the first year to the second one?
Yeah.
Did she? I didn't even notice she did.
I didn't think she looked like she gained a lot of weight on the first year. And then
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
You didn't
really?
notice that?
I
Yeah.
didn't.
No, not really.
I didn't notice that either.
Huh.
I
Maybe
just
it was just
didn't-
me.
Maybe she was just.
I thought her haircut looked kind of dumb at times, so that was
Yeah,
about
she
it.
had some terrible haircuts in that. She had like the bowl with the thing.
I think that's when she was on Medium and she needed it for that show. I'm not kidding.
Oh, true. Medium was pretty big, right?
No, it was about.
Oh, really?
Medium.
It is time to look at the numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Let's hear those big sexy numbers.
All right. So I got some interesting numbers to talk about.
Oh yeah, you have.
About the movie
You
Boyhood.
brought numbers with you?
Yes, that I have researched. So we talked about how long it took 12 years to make this movie from May 2012 to October 2013, including a year of pre-production and nearly a year and a half of post-production. Lots of time went into this movie, Joe.
Sure.
I can't stress that enough.
So that's like 14 years, right, total?
Yeah, around there. I guess between post and pre. And
During the pre-filming, what do the actors have to do, you think? Just like learn their lines and stuff?
well, I'm sure it's grabbing a crew,
Look,
grips.
What do the actors have to do? What do the actors have to do, though, you think?
Sign 12-year contracts.
Yeah, probably
It's
deal
a
with the
super
lawyers.
long contract.
Yeah.
Sign here and here and here, initial here.
Yes. Now the movie employed 400 people, cost $200,000 per year for a total of $2.4 million. But IMDb
What?
reports, IMDb reporting that it's estimated $4 million. I got
That's not
two
really
different
that
numbers.
bad.
Slash Film says 2.4, $4 million from IMDb. That's not a lot of money to make
That's
a
seriously
movie.
nothing.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
especially considering it grossed $24 million at the box office. That's a
Whoa.
lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot for a small. I assume it got kind of a small release. Well, it didn't get like the widest of releases, I assume.
Yeah, and I think people are just obsessed with superheroes blowing stuff up. So this adventure probably wasn't for everyone.
Those movies are so expensive to make, though.
Yes, they make a ton of money too.
Special effects and explosions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This movie did make 6 times its budget back just in the box office, and I feel like with all the attention it's getting from Best Picture, I assume it's gonna win Best Picture based on the hype. But
I kind of think so.
it really worked out well. It's risky and it's a really big commitment. Like outside of just the money, I assume. Like I'm just really impressed how they pulled it off. As good a movie as they made.
Oh
For
yeah,
that
absolutely.
budget over that amount of time, it's just pretty incredible.
Yeah, and
Everyone had to.
when
Go on.
when you break it down, it's not like they had anything super difficult that they had to plan. There wasn't like a car accident scene. There wasn't someone has to get helicoptered to
Not even a
the
closed-
hospital because they have a saw blade in their back.
Not even a closed road.
No, yeah, they probably shot the cars on a green screen and
One like half-built house.
yeah,
One
that's
half-built
probably
house.
just a set. They probably shot that in a few days.
The house where he was breaking the glasses. It's probably a rental, or that's probably someone's house, I bet, too.
Yeah, no, they probably rented a house. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably Linklater's house.
true.
Oh, my daughter and my house are in this movie. I'm just gonna show off all my excellent things that I own.
That's my car right there, too. Look, that's my car. It's going to be Lorelei
Oh, that's my
someday.
GTO. Let's put the GTO in the movie too. Linklater, Ella Coltrane started at 6 years old, and then we saw him grow into an 18-year-old man.
Really?
In this movie, yes. Towards the end, I couldn't remember what he looked like as a little kid. I was so focused on what was going on in front of me that it was tough to.
Sometimes he looked like he was like 25. I'm like, wait, he's only...
Yeah.
Sometimes I forgot just how young he was.
Linklater made 9 other movies in the span of this time, including School of Rock, Bad News Bears, and Before Midnight, which is part of the Midnight or the Sunrise Sunset series. What was that, Brady? What are the other ones?
Before the
midnight, before sunset, before sunrise. I think I went and I backtracked. I started with the most recent one.
There's not like Before Noon?
No, it's sunrise, before sunset, before midnight. Those are the 3 of them, I'm pretty sure.
He did the Bad News Bears, and what else?
And he also did the School of Rock.
Bernie.
So those were
And Bernie. Yeah, he
Oh, I
did
like
Bernie
Bernie.
as well, too. Yeah.
The best part of Bernie is Jack Black singing.
Yeah, that is.
McDonald's has served over 297 billion people during the filming of this movie. Think
What?
about that. 297 billion.
I wonder
It would have been 300 billion, but they can only count all the times Patricia Arquette went once.
Oh.
Boom. That's my Jay Leno joke of the night.
Oh my
Boom.
God.
Oh, we need a sound effect for that. Wow. Zing. Zing of the night.
Boo.
Just a boo? Oh, no.
I'm
the
sorry.
crowd-
You know that green iMac Mason's using when he's
yeah,
typing, he's playing
yeah.
a game?
Okay.
It came out in 2001, actually. It had a 256 megabytes of RAM, 4 gigabytes of memory, and a 56 kilobytes per second modem? Is that what it, the KBPS
That's the
modem?
fastest dial-up modem that you could get, I think.
Yeah, it was amazing. And it also weighed 40 pounds. A standard,
it didn't.
Yes. A standard iMac today has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigabyte hard drive, turbo fucking 2.7 gigahertz of fucking computer juice or whatever, and it weighs
Computer juice.
12 pounds.
You made it sound so badass.
12
That was a good
pounds.
one, Josh.
It's
This
much
is-
more badass than the old one. Although the old one was cool when it came out, all the whole computer in one thing. It was green.
Yeah, they had funky colors, too. There's
Yeah, it
other
had some
colors,
style
too.
to it. And October 21st, 2012, the Dow Jones closed at 8,538.24. On October 21st, 2013, the Dow Jones closed at 15,392.20, a difference of 6,853.96.
Is
Stock
that
market money numbers.
good or is
Points.
that bad?
That's good.
So it's not like golf.
Anyway, nobody knows what the points are actually.
Oh,
What they
really?
actually mean. Nobody has any idea. What do you get if you have 3 Dow Joneses?
3 times.
Yeah, what's that worth?
3 times 1 Dow Jones. I think.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, makes sense.
3.
Which is 3.
3 times 1 is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
Obama.
so what can you buy with that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Nobody knows. Ethan Hawke co-wrote and performed 3 songs in this movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. They were kind of good songs, I guess. The one they all sang together was a little cheesy.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But I mean, they were all kind of. He wasn't really a good lyricist. He was just saying exactly what he was doing to.
Don't buy.
Brushing my teeth, taking my coat off the
And he says,
hanger.
Don't buy a cat because it'll piss off your dog. And everyone's like, oh snap! Like he dropped the mic like he was at a.
Selling my car that I promised to my son.
Yeah, apparently he promised. Did you take that as a promise?
No.
No.
Obviously, it's something that the Mason hung on to.
Sure.
When it was just a passing comment, but it was something that he heard, he latched onto, he never gave up hope for.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, that's too bad.
He really wanted it. It's cool.
It was a pretty sweet car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was only going up in value.
But Ethan Hawke's character of Dad
Yes.
Mason
Yeah.
Sr.
Mr. Mason.
He does get a pretty sweet minivan out of the deal.
Yeah.
I'm
and he must have
talking-
profit. Well, did he pay for that whole entire minivan with the profits of the GTO?
I'm
Yep.
talking automatic sliding doors.
Yeah.
Was there a TV in there?
A baby to put in it.
Yeah.
A freaking real human baby
It was amazing.
inside the van.
His new wife seemed very nice and very cool.
They had one baby and they're buying a minivan? What? Why?
What?
He's planning for the future. Well, because he's picking up his kids too, and they're hauling back and forth from Houston.
Yeah, good
That
point.
is true. That's true.
Plus, the baby needs to stretch its legs out.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Cram them all in the GTO? That's bad parenting.
Yeah.
No, I meant
What is he going to do? Put the baby in the trunk?
Yeah. Where's the baby gonna go, Joe? Huh?
he could
He's
just
gonna hold
get
the baby
some-
in the front seat.
He
Maybe
could
the
just
baby
get
can
something
drive.
more
Huh?
sensible, okay?
Maybe he could.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I thought a minivan was sensible.
The gas mileage here. Gas mileage?
Do you think his classic car pulled in good gas mileage?
No, that's true. Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Price of gas right now is bottoming out. It's a great time to be a van owner. This is a good investment.
Yeah.
I think you're way out of line here.
Sounds like a future van driver, if you ask me.
Much like in the movie, Patricia Arquette was married and divorced. In 1995, she married Nick Cage. 9 months later, they separated, but pretended they were still married for 5 more years.
What?
Why would they do that?
Money?
What?
Was there money?
I think so.
somehow?
Probably money and fame.
How do you monetize a fake marriage?
I don't know.
But
I don't know if
they
they were
did
just
it.
separated and then
With
5 years
gambling?
later they made it official or what, but that's the information I got.
I'm going to put a bet.
But who knows?
I'm going to go to Vegas and put a bet on us still being together in 3 years.
I'm going to do it. Oh, there used to be a website like that, remember? You could bet on, like, will something happened in the news this week. Remember that?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. There's plenty of betting sites.
Propbets.com.
Yeah, you can go to anything and there's prop.
Can you do that
bets.
still?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do
Oh,
it. Like
yeah.
how long the national anthem's going to be for the Super Bowl, like
But
something like
less,
that.
Less sports related though. I'm talking like Will
Justin
Yeah, well, you could bet
Timberlake marry Britney Spears by
Justin Bieber. Yes.
You could bet on weird stuff like there was an over-under of 47 minutes on how long your recap would last. I took the over. I bet right before the podcast started.
I doubled down on that. She was then married again in 2006 and was again divorced in 2011.
Are you guys gambling in my house?
I would never gamble.
No, before I got here.
In my lavish home studio
/
fire hazard.
Who's... What?
Oh, nothing. There's just a lot of wires.
Who's she married to, that last one? Did you say?
I didn't say. I didn't think it was anyone super important. I'm sure he was known for something, but it wasn't fame.
Was it Ethan Hawke?
Although that is what fame is, being known for something, isn't it?
Yes.
I guess. It's like the ultimate version of being known for something.
Yes. Yeah, but no, he's probably like
infamy.
He's like
What?
the son of a clothes maker.
Yeah, what you're
Maybe.
getting at
I
is
don't know.
that recent like reality TV star phenomenon, I feel like.
Yeah.
Famous for being famous.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that what you're
exactly-
saying?
Oh, true.
But you're saying that he wasn't.
I'm absolutely saying that. Well, yeah, he's not really that famous, I don't think.
Okay.
Yes, side quest.
Who's the side quester?
Hi, it's me.
Oh, go.
I have a side quest for you. So we watched the movie Boyhood.
Yes.
I want you guys to focus on the title of Boyhood.
Boyhood.
Because
B-O-A-Y.
every answer to the side
H-O-O-D.
quest is going to have either the word boy, the word hood, or both in it. They're going to be titles of films. What I'm going to do
The word both? Or?
is start to read the film description that I got from RottenTomatoes.com, the main page of all these movies. I'm going to read the description. The first person to tell me the name of the film that I'm reading the description of gets a point. It's Josh versus Joe.
Yes.
And again, all of these films will have either the word boy, the word hood, or both in them.
Both being the word boy and hood.
Together.
Or boyhood. Do any of them have boyhood in it?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Okay.
They could.
Okay.
Or they could have both separately.
1 minute on the clock? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Like, you don't have to wait for me to finish the description because some of these are long. As soon as you know it, yell it out.
Boyhood.
Okay. Movie number 1. This is the description.
Robin Hood.
Gyllenhaal stars as Jimmy Livingston, a teenager with an immune system deficiency who has spent his entire life...
Bubble Boy.
Oh, Josh got it. 1 point, Josh. Okay.
I want one of those.
Movie number 2. Hold on, I need to move my mic.
I want a hallelujah. So bad.
Movie number 2.
Come on.
Director John Singleton's debut chronicles the trials and tribulations of 3 young African-American males growing up in South
Boys in the Hood.
Central... That's Joe. Joe got it.
I got a hallelujah.
Okay, movie number 3.
Amen.
Mel Brooks directed and co-wrote the satiric comedy which...
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Josh got it. We got 2-1 Josh right now.
I was going to say Frankenstein.
Movie number...
Men in Tights.
All right, movie number 4. Producer Joel Silver, director Tony Scott, and screenwriters Shane Black and Greg Hicks team up for this gridiron set action thriller. Bruce Willis stars as Joe Hallenbeck, who was
The
once
Last
a
Boy Scout?
Yeah, that's Josh's. Wow. 3-1. Killing it. Josh is killing it. Josh, as soon as he gets like the one big clue, I feel like he's really on point and he's killing these.
Yeah.
All I need is the main character in the plot.
Don't apologize. All right, ready? This is number 5. In this 80s hybrid of a horror movie and teen flick, a single mom and her 2 sons become involved with a pack of vampires when they move into an offbeat Northern California
Vampire
town.
from the hood?
Lucy, Diane West, and her sons Michael, Jason Patrick, and Sam, Corey Haim, moved to Santa Carla to live.
Lost Boys.
Yep. Josh got it. Jesus.
I've actually never seen Lost Boys. I'm sorry.
That's incorrect. You have seen it. You just don't remember.
Remember? Does he lose a point for that?
I swear I never saw it.
Yeah, minus 1 point. No. 4-1 Josh at this point.
Don't you touch that scoreboard.
All right, this is number 6. This is a short.
Out of how many? Is there 20?
10.
Oh, man. I got.
This isn't a recap. Jesus. All right, ready. 6. This parody on African-American films such as Boys in the Hood and Juice follows the exploits of Ashtray, who comes to South Central L.A. Ashtray wants more from his life than hanging out with his cousin Lock Dog.
Don't go.
Eventually, he finds true love with
Juice
poetic
in the
but promiscuous Dashiki? That's the end of it. That's easily the shortest description.
Shit.
Don't go drinking gin in the hood.
No. Don't go to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Something like
You
that.
got to get the beginning right.
Oh.
The beginning is important.
Mama said don't be going.
No.
Damn it.
No. You got the rest of it right.
Don't be a menace to South
Yep,
Central
yeah,
while you're
all right,
drinking
you got
your
it.
juice
Josh
in the
got
hood.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
I can't believe I remember that.
it. 5-1 Josh.
Joe, you forgot to remember it.
So
That's
what is
how
it?
you win.
Don't be a menace to
South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Don't be a menace to South Central. No.
I'm going to give Joe a head start on this one.
Hood. Okay.
Give him a chance.
Turn the
Ready?
timer off.
This feel-good ensemble comedy tracks a quartet of suburban siblings and their families over the course of a single summer. Hardworking Gil Buckman, played by Steve Martin, and his stay-at-home wife, Karen, Mary Steenburgen, have just a few months to help their oldest son, Kevin, Jason Fisher, overcome his high-strung behavior problems before he'll be relegated to special education classes. Gil's difficult relationship with his own father, Frank, Jason Robards, has led him to become a would-be super dad for his 3 kids. So he takes his son's difficulties more than a little personally. Gil's sister, Helen, Diane West, is trying to raise a moody adolescent son.
How long
Lee
is this?
Phoenix.
You got it, Joe.
I'm only halfway through. Do you got it?
No.
Do you got it, Josh?
That's the Parenthood.
Oh, no. At what point would you have gotten that? Second sentence?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, as soon as you said Steve Martin, I knew it.
Okay, maybe give Joe a head start on this one.
I don't.
Yeah, I'll give you another head start. Yeah.
Okay,
We're
ready?
taking this to the end.
I'm probably
This is
not-
like
I'm probably not
playing
gonna get
2K, and I'm making you watch the Sprite dunk cam right now.
Oh man.
Okay.
Replays.
This is number 7. In this comedy, Tommy, the bungling son of a prominent factory owner, must somehow get
Tommy
his...
boy.
Joe got it. Would you have gotten that, Josh?
Yeah, I would have got that.
Oh, okay. All right, ready?
Probably faster.
No. We got it at the same time.
All right, number 8. All right,
Wait,
tie.
move my microphone.
Everyone's favorite bloodthirsty Irish gnome invades the world of hip-hop.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yup, Joe got it.
I was trying that time.
Cool. We got 6-3. This one is just for fun because Josh already clinched it. But
Just for fun or worth 5 points?
wow, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that part. Worth 5 points.
Oh, we're going to do whoever makes this shot wins? All right.
Making all previous rounds meaningless.
Yeah, I'll do it. Let's play it. Come
What,
on,
really?
Yeah.
All right.
Whoever makes this shot wins.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Former video director Michael Bay had his first big hit with this
Bad
action
Boys.
oh, all right, Josh got it anyway. So now Josh wins 11-3. Wait, no. Yeah, 11-3 instead of 6 or 7-3.
Okay.
I told you I was going to blow
No,
you
that
out,
was worth
dude.
it.
Oh, God.
That was totally worth it. Man, I'm not very good at that game.
No, you're not good at all.
What the fuck is the internet?
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Fucking.
Let's see what the internet has to say.
That's convenient that we're going to discuss that because I happen to pull some things from the internet, the deepest, darkest corners of the internet.
Oh.
And
You go there, too?
it just so happened that they were talking about Boyhood
The deepest, darkest.
when I
wow.
visited. Yeah.
In the deepest, darkest corners?
Yeah.
Even? Wow, it spread that
Yeah.
far.
I fired up my iMac with my 56K modem and I signed into Prodigy and I got some comments of some reviewers and what they said about the film Boyhood.
It only took me 23 minutes to download this song. Awesome.
The whole song?
But now you can listen to it forever.
For free.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready for what the internet is saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the internet thing?
The first thing I'm going to cover is some of the positive things that some reviewers had to say about it. These kind of summarize their feelings, I assume. First one says, this is not only a great film, but an important landmark in how great films can be made.
Oh, wow.
I feel like that's saying a lot. Any comment on that, or do we want to move on? Well, do you want to discuss all the positive ones, and then we could kind of go over and see if our feelings line up to those?
Let's see what the whole internet thinks about this.
All right, that was the first one. Very, very positive.
Yeah.
Second one, Boyhood is dizzying and dazzling, messy and mesmerizing, an ambitious and singular movie that grapples with towering questions about life itself and finds profundity.
Profundity?
What?
That's how it's spelled. And how it not fails but refuses to provide all the answers.
I can agree on that one.
For the most part, I do.
There's some nice alliteration in
Yeah,
that one,
profundity.
too. Profundity. And what? It was dazzling and dizzying?
Dizzying, dazzling, not mezzing.
Mezzying?
Messy and mesmerizing.
Wow.
Ambitious and singular.
High praise.
Yeah, if they were gonna put that much effort into that sentence, I feel like they really like the movie too. Third one.
They like the sound of their own voice, too.
Yeah, I feel like. Or their own typing.
Yeah, their own words.
All right. Boyhood, which started filming in 2002 and continued off and on for 12 years, is the greatest coming-of-age story ever put to film.
Oh, coming of age?
Wow.
Yeah.
The greatest ever? That's a bold statement.
Yeah. So that's really high praise.
I'd say it's up there. It's got to be up there.
Sure.
I was really impressed with it. Like, it was really, really good.
What's name another coming of age movie that can contend with Boyhood, possibly surpass Boyhood?
Problem Child?
Yeah. Look how far he came.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to go a long way.
He really grew a lot.
Yeah, the kid in Boyhood, just like he was kind of quiet and nice and polite, and he grew up to be a nice man. This Problem Child, he had all sorts of problems that he had to deal with, Joe.
Yeah. He was a child full of them.
Yeah.
And
He had red hair.
Red hair. He wasn't very athletic. Was it a mean streak or just a jerk streak?
He was mean. He was a mean kid. He had a problem.
He was. He needed therapy, I think. Huh. Or at least medicine or something. They really didn't even look into it.
Tranquilizers?
He had serious behavioral issues.
He was not nice.
Maybe a gluten-free diet could benefit him.
No way. That would just make him piss him off.
Yeah, they didn't want to look into it. They just wanted to pass the buck on to somebody else.
Yeah.
Maybe he was addicted to drugs.
Like off screen? Like it's implied that he's maybe on drugs?
He's actually 30, but he's...
Wait, what? He's actually 30? He's Andy
So is the internet nothing but nice things about this movie?
No, not necessarily. Can I say something about the second one?
Yeah,
I think the second one oversells it a bit and attributes things to it that I didn't feel, at least. I wouldn't call it dizzying and dazzling.
No, yeah, that's like...
No, it's like quite the opposite of that.
Dreamgirls was dizzying and dazzling.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of mesmerizing. It was. Because one of the things going into it, I was like, wow, 3 hours, that's a long movie. It didn't feel like that at all. Before I could, I don't know, look up or was aware of how much time passed, like an hour and 45 minutes in the movie passed. I'm like, wow, it's just flying by. So I agree with it, with that. And I didn't think the questions themselves were that important.
The questions the movie asked?
Yeah. In that, I thought they were more representative of the stuff that, I don't know, like teenagers think about, or representative of those kind of questions, and the questions themselves weren't in and of themselves that important.
At some point, Mason asks his dad, he's like, what's it all mean? Or like, what's it all for?
Yeah,
What?
stuff like that.
Life? What's life for? Shit, I don't know.
It's like, it's for throwing rocks in the lake. Yeah, whatever, kid.
Yeah, right. Ethan Hawke.
He was good. Ethan Hawke was good.
He was.
He definitely had the most. Besides Mason, he had the most growing up to do. They started off, and he
true.
was, he seemed like a good guy, but he just didn't seem like he was ready to be a dad. Didn't seem like there was anything that made him a bad person. Why they divorced?
He was ready to be a dad by the end, though.
Yeah. So he had to go to Alaska for a year, which is a dick thing to do if you have a kid. You don't just leave him for a year. But all right, so he goes to Alaska, he finds his way, and he comes back, and he slowly figures it out.
I think he was really in Alaska.
Probably not.
I think he was getting clean or something.
Maybe he was getting clean.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, but he was high when they were bowling.
Yeah. Or maybe he was doing lots of drugs and he was just, Alaska has mountains. He was doing cocaine. Maybe that's what that meant. I had to take a year cocaine break where I did nothing but cocaine.
Like when Ricky Williams retired from the NFL for a couple of years just to go smoke pot?
Yeah. That's something he had to do. Sorry, Dolphins.
Sorry, Dolphins. I'm a marijuana monk now. I don't speak anymore. Didn't he come back and still do sort of okay?
Who the hell are we talking about?
Ricky Williams.
Yeah, he was fine. All right? He was all right.
All right.
Wrangle us back, Brady. Take us back to what
All
the
right,
internet
so-
Take us back to the internet.
So that covers some of the positive stuff the internet is saying. Like, they are giving it high praise. I would be surprised if it didn't win the Academy Award
Oscar.
for Best Picture.
For the best movie ever? The best movie ever award?
I think it has all the momentum. I don't know. It's so fresh in my memory. I had just watched it. I haven't had...
Dude, me too.
I haven't given it time to sink in totally.
Sure.
Well, when did you watch it? A couple days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's still
I'm
like
just
really soon.
I watched it last night.
Oh, that's fresh.
Yeah, it's really fresh.
The word is fresh still.
I think it's a fantastic movie. I really liked it. But like you said way in the beginning of the podcast that he didn't want it to be too plot driven. And I don't know, maybe part of me I probably may have wanted a little bit of plot. Maybe just a little bit.
All right, let's see.
There was a plot.
Not really. I mean, it's just more
Do
of
you want me
a
to do a recap of the plot?
Yeah, if you could.
God.
So, we're first introduced to Mason. It started off good. Didn't it?
Yeah.
He's sitting on the grass. His mom's a teacher.
I mean,
then it all went to shit.
I mean, I don't agree with that because I don't think it was plot driven. If he tried to make it plot driven, I think it kind of would have ruined it. Like what moved
Yeah, no, I know. You
the
can't
narrative
do it. Yeah.
and gave them momentum to the narrative was this forward progression of time. I feel like,
was
which
just-
It
and
would've
they didn't
felt
really
forced,
call
yeah.
attention to it, because most of the transitions I think were kind of it just jumped to the next scene and he's older. Like we're aware of the time moving as a viewer, obviously, because he gets older, he changes, circumstances change, and we're eventually made aware of that through either dialogue or what they're saying or what's happening. I think that was enough, and to have that drive the movie, it worked better than I expected. I didn't want any more plot, honestly.
It seemed very realistic this way. Like any more thickness to the plot would have made it seem
Like a movie.
yeah.
Yeah, basically. And then the way it is now, it's not like anything I've ever seen, I don't think.
No.
It's
I mean, yeah, I guess I don't want to say it's the gimmick because that makes it feel cheap.
It almost
When
makes it
it's-
like a documentary somehow to be able to see them age.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess gimmick, like you're saying, isn't the correct word, but I mean the approach that it took, like it wouldn't be the same movie without it. So I get what you're saying. Like gimmick can have a negative connotation, but it kind of still was a gimmick that they employed, but they just pulled it off so well, and I think they did they executed it very well. And speaking of, do you guys want to talk about some of the small minority of reviewers who thought that the movie wasn't that great, and they touch them on some of these things.
Yeah, get
Are
to
you-
the trolls.
Are you
Release
telling me
the trolls?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get to the mean stuff. Joe, let's hashtag Boyhood movie sucks.
just to get people following us, right?
Yeah, do it.
No, I'm not going to start it. I'm just going to search it to see if it exists.
I'm going to hit enter on your phone.
All right, as you're doing that, can I read some of these?
Hey, by the
Yes,
way, check
please.
us out on Twitter at Super Film Quest. One word.
Yeah,
Super Film Quest with an @ before it.
like all Twitter handles.
Yes. Do you say @
Yeah,
At Super Film Quest. Okay.
yeah. Twitter at SuperFilmQuest. Yep. All right. This first person says, the very things that others loved, the meandering, unfocused essences of the movie, were the things that I disliked. Variety is the spice of life, right? Except when you have a terrible opinion, like you do, stupid.
This variety tastes like shit. This spice tastes like shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's not saying much, and I think it is what a lot of people like about it. I don't know how to respond to that. Obviously, it's a very general statement, and he doesn't get into the reasons why he doesn't like that aspect of it. But if you don't like that part of it, that's what the movie is, and
Yeah.
obviously you're not going to like it. All right, next one, Boyhood. He gives grades to these. Boyhood. Concept A,
Oh.
execution C.
What?
Wow.
I completely disagree with that one. I think that's insane.
That's the whole report card?
Well, it's basically a summary of
Yeah.
the I'm not pulling the whole review.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to get into the whole review or read stuff in detail because I feel like that would interfere with my assessment of the movie, and I wanted to talk about it obviously on the podcast before that happens, before I look into other people's opinions or assessments of the movie.
He's like, soundtrack, C+.
I think that's insane to
Cars.
say execution C. If you're
Yeah.
going to say the concept was great and the execution on this was average, I don't know how he could have pulled it off better.
Peter Jackson could have had just like a CGI kid do it. Wow, what execution.
Wow, so seamless.
Yeah. I shot this movie in 8 days.
Hey, we shot this movie over 12 years. We're going to break it up into 36 parts. We have the technology. Why not do it?
We could spend 20 times more. No?
Well, yeah, as long as the audience is aware that you spent a bunch of money on it, then people are going to
Yeah.
show up.
It should be in the opening credits. The $400 million production. 12 years in the making.
Let's check in with Twitter. At the Murph says, hashtag Boyhood sucks. Worst example of mediocre movie making. New benchmark of boredom. Worse than the movie itself are all the reviews. Hashtag fail.
Fail.
Wow.
Wow, that's his report card. Only one grade.
And that's from at
F.
the Murph.
Oh, God.
Short for the Murphy, probably. See that?
I have one of
The Murphy.
I have a similar sentence, I guess I would say here. If you support your family picking lettuce, your life is more interesting than Linklater's family.
No way, that was interesting. There was abusive stepfathers.
Seriously,
Two.
getting drunk and throwing glasses is more fun and interesting than picking lettuce.
I'm going to have a drink with my dinner. You find something funny about that, Mason?
As he's sitting there stone-faced. Not even a hint of
I
a
have to
smile.
drink because it's so boring hanging out with you. I'd rather be picking lettuce. And I'm going to have a drink with what?
Iceberg lettuce.
It's easy to watch the film and recall similar moments in your own life. That's not enough. The film needs to inspire reflection, not just recollection.
What?
I think that's really far off, too.
I think that person needs to look himself in the mirror. Because if you can't reflect on that, I don't know. Like I can reflect in any movie.
Because it wasn't straight up recollection. Like, we don't necessarily get the most impactful moments of his life or the most important parts of his life. Like, things are alluded to, and we get, like, kind of snippets of things that are representative of who he is, what happened to him. But it's not a straight up recollection. I don't.
No,
agree with that
I mean,
at all.
even how they handled like him graduating high school. You don't see him. And now, Mason, come get your diploma. With the music and the pomp and circumstance.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
just driving-
that's a good example.
He's driving home in the car with his buddy. They don't have
Especially-
their caps on. They're driving home. He's got to go to his shitty family party, and everyone's making a big deal.
A simple recollection of that is what you would or what you just described.
Maybe
So-
that's what he remembers. You'd remember that more than I don't remember the graduation ceremony from high school. I don't remember 1 second of it. I remember what I did after it though.
Hey,
I
look.
put X-Lax in Brady's beer.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Do you
was
think
it.
that would make the cut of my Boyhood film?
Yeah, I think that'd be. Well, I think we would.
That would
to,
have been the end.
We'd have to allude to it. I think it just.
You became a man after that, you think?
I guess so.
Well, that would be around the time the movie ends. You're going off to
true.
college.
Oh, it would be.
Right? It's like you finally got
Yeah.
everything figured out, and like you're just a smiley boy, and then
Bright faced.
yeah, and then the last scene is you
bushy-tailed.
shitting everywhere.
Yeah, it would just show me that,
Yeah.
me doing that.
Yeah,
and
just-
then after that passed, I went to Taco Bell right after.
No, did you?
I did.
You're probably real cleaned out.
Yeah, because it didn't,
Yeah,
You were
probably
like-
too cleaned out.
You were like ready for
It did
surgery.
last-
You needed Taco Bell to put some
Yeah.
resistance.
Taco Bell never upset my stomach ever. It just made me feel good. I don't know why people
Do you
say
know-
that it makes people shit their pants or
No,
something.
it's delicious. I've never. Yeah.
Do you know what doesn't upset my stomach?
What?
White Castle doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It just makes
No?
it just makes my car smell
Yeah, it does.
with the boxes. Like
It does, like forever, right?
yeah. No, Taco Bell makes me feel fine. It's just that I usually am drinking a lot when I eat Taco Bell, so
But the
it's
next
mostly
day is usually-
attributed
Yeah,
to
it's-
that.
yeah,
I'm
that's-
more
that's just chemistry,
hungover
though, yeah.
than Samantha after eating those peach, whatever, Smirnoffs. Remember that scene at the restaurant?
Yeah.
That was a nice scene where I like that they threw that in there. That verged on kind of, overly sweet stuff. But when the guy who was working on her house came back and is like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you. I thought that was, I don't know. It made me feel good.
Because at some point,
Yeah.
he was working on their house, and she was like, "Hey, you're smart. You should go to school."
That was a little out of
She was
place.
right.
It was a little out of place, but it wasn't poorly done. I
No.
mean, I thought it was.
No, she was classy.
There had
about
to be
it.
something that happened way in the beginning that came back to find them later on. That's something you
Yeah.
have to throw in a movie like that.
Yeah. And for the most part, like, the movie was pretty positive. It didn't dwell on the bad moments
just-
at all. And a lot of times we didn't see the direct consequence of bad things that happen.
Just because
Given how the movie moves.
just time kept moving on. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm glad that it was written for not a huge thing that would have a negative impact on basically the rest of his life. Some huge thing happened. I like
Like
that
him,
they didn't
like
go
his
there.
friend getting pushed into the saw blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
The little nerdy kid too.
At Murthership, I can see that same story watching, for example, the hashtag Shaytards life on YouTube, and they are more funny. Hashtag Boyhood sucks. Are you aware of what the Shaytards are?
Who's the
No.
shade?
I don't know. Apparently, they have a life on YouTube, and they are more funny than hashtag Boyhood sucks.
Spoiler alert, they're not more funny. Wait, more funny, he said?
Yeah.
It's not a comedy. Like, what is...
Maybe this at Murthership, he doesn't like anything with comedies. This movie was not for him.
He tries to turn everything into a comedy?
Yeah, well, he thinks so.
Where's-
He's like, well, maybe it'll be funny, and he gives it a go. Which I mean, you have to respect that. He's trying.
Schindler's List, this shit ain't funny.
Yeah, this ain't funny at all.
I'm going to go watch the Shartards.
No Will Ferrell.
Shartards List.
Oh, it's actually the Shaytards, like shady.
Shaytards?
Yeah, Shaytards.
Oh.
Hashtag Shaytards.
It's not funny at all.
What the hell?
And they are more funny.
This is just infuriating. Searching for hashtags, I feel like,
hate
is
the internet.
really infuriating.
God, I hate the internet. I kind of love it though. I feel like I'm like from the internet. Like if I was a boxer, they wouldn't say from New Jersey. They'd be like from the internet. Joe. I wouldn't be a boxer though.
At Larry Partridge. At IMDb. Garbage, disjointed crap. Hashtag Boyhood sucks.
Why is he saying at IMDb?
I don't
He
know.
didn't make the fucking movie.
Hey IMDb, suck it.
You fucking idiot. Don't list this movie. Pretend it didn't happen. It sucks.
He was just trying to find a really popular hashtag. You know how everyone's always hashtagging IMDb? What a stupid hashtag. Or an @ Hey, IMDb. You and your 8,000 voters.
Maybe that guy belongs on internet movie douchebag base, right? Or douchebag would work. Damn it. Damn it.
This movie's not even funny.
The only thing worse than watching Ethan Hawke in Boyhood is listening to him talk about it on Fresh Air hashtag Boyhood sucks.
Turn it off then. What the hell are you talking about? People need a
only-
remote and talk about their movies.
He only listens to NPR, okay?
Oh my
I can't change it. I don't even know how to change it.
I think all these hashtags and tweets are being sent by John from fucking Frank. Hate that
What?
guy. Annoying hashtags.
Hashtag nom nom nom.
Oh my god. Hashtag chinchilla was funnier than Boyhood. Shut up.
Schindler's List, not even funny.
At AAJ, A quits. The foreign press recognizes hashtag Boyhood as the best film of the year. Is example 945 of why the Golden Globes are terrible. Hashtag Boyhood sucks.
I think he just threw out an arbitrary number. I don't think he has 944 other reasons.
I could search through his Twitter and see if he's tweeted the rest of it, the other 944.
We should respond to people.
Yeah, we really
say,
should.
as
Every
sup-
single person that we addressed on this podcast.
As Super Film Quest, we're going to respond.
Yeah, we'll respond. Let's respond with hashtag no.
Nothing threatening,
You
though,
suck.
guys, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's you that sucks?
Ooh, hashtag maybe it's you that sucks.
Yeah.
Hashtag Super Film Quest.
Yeah.
Do we need to do that since our name is already Super Film Quest? Should we put hashtag Super Film Quest at the end?
Yeah, I
We
feel
should?
like that's more obnoxious.
Yeah, let's be really obnoxious.
I
about
like
it,
doing
too.
that.
Okay. So
Hashtag
make sure
SFQ.
Yeah, so you follow us on Twitter and watch us harass
Annihilate
people.
these fuckers.
Yeah.
Oh no, is that too much?
Do it! Do it! Come on! I'm here! Come on! Do it now!
Next week's movie choice.
What's next week's movie choice?
All right, guys, it's my pick.
Oh man, I can't wait.
I got a really super exciting one for you. Well, at least I'm really excited about it. And you guys might be hashtag sucking it next week.
hashtag sucking it.
You know, well, suck, apostrophe ing.
All right, before you say it,
Present tense.
Joe, what's the over/under that this movie is in color?
In color.
I bet you $2 that it is not in color.
Okay.
2 to
Can you do an over under on yes or no?
Yes. Yes. Is it a yes or a no?
It's going to be in color.
Okay.
It's not in color.
Yes. I want $2.
Joke's on you. I'm colorblind.
Oh.
No, just kidding. None of them are in color. No,
All
just
right.
kidding.
Do you want to bet if it's in English?
Oh, okay.
No, if it's not in color, it's not going to be in English.
So what are you going to say? English or not English?
Not English.
It's not in English.
Yes. Oh, that's the second right answer I got the whole show. The first one was what? Boys in the Hood? Suck at that game.
That had boy and hood in it. That's why I
did.
specified. Well, I could have just said boy or
That's
hood.
like the only movie I could think of. Like each time, like Boys in the Hood. Fuck no, I already said that.
Wait, did you get that point?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think-
yeah, you did get that. Yeah. Oh, okay. You also got Tommy Boy when Josh conceded the point.
I don't think we're going to talk about this anymore.
Oh, anyway, back to
just-
my movie choice.
Oh, yeah. What's the movie?
This is from a period and
No.
kind of, I don't know what to call it, from a country where it's from the French New Wave. I'm not that familiar with French New Wave. I'm really excited to
French New Wave is a genre or a country?
I don't know what to call it. It's like a period in film. They were trying to be very experimental in terms of narrative and filmmaking techniques and approach and stuff like that.
This sounds big.
The director's Jean-Luc Godard. I saw
Jean-Luc Picard?
no.
What?
All right, fine, go with it. Whatever.
His directorial debut.
I watched one movie by him. It was absolutely crazy. It was called Weekend. It was just, I don't even know how to describe it.
Is that when the guy dies?
Yeah,
with
and
the
then,
mustache?
and then is that the one where he dances, or is that just the one where they hang out at his house?
I think there was everything that you guys just described within the movie.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, this
voodoo
movie's
first.
called Breathless. It's considered like a very important film from the French New Wave kind of. representative of it, along with another movie called The 400 Blows by Francois Truffaut. Yeah, so this is a big one. I'm really looking forward to it.
Wow.
It should be challenging, and I think, I don't know, it can't be boring based on, and I'm saying that based on what I know of Godard and having seen only one of his films before, but still.
Is the movie going to be funny?
Yes,
I think they're funny.
I think there are going to be some funny aspects. If there's not, then we could go watch the Shaitars.
At Yo Jim Bo Daring. One more time, hashtag Boyhood sucks.
What is his name?
At Yo Jim Bo Daring.
Wow.
Okay.
Yo Jimbo Daring, maybe?
Yo Jimbo Daring.
Yo Jim Bo Daring.
Your Bo Daring's here?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hashtag Boyhood sucks.
Just straight up. Wow. Ruthless.
Like, I could understand, like, critics, like, not liking it and taking the contrarian stance, because I feel like some people make money that way.
But what about Jimbo Daring?
What? I don't know how he makes money. All right, my pick is Breathless by Jean-Luc Godard. It's from 1960. That's for next week.
Instead of saying action, he said engage when it was time to start acting.
Engage.
Oh, Star Wars.
No.
Star Trek joke.
It's horrible.
Star Boys.
Whatever.
Stars in the Hood. Star Trek in the Hood.
Lead us out, Joe.
Oh. Hey, thanks for listening to Super Film Quest. Follow us on Twitter, like we said. Check us out on Facebook. Look for our episodes on YouTube. I'm Joe for Josh and Brady. Thanks for listening. Bye.
A Super Film Quest thanks go out to Toon Food for allowing us to use their songs Grade A and Back Home. People like you make our podcast better.